So I wanted to move on now to vegans. So anybody here like a vegetarian or a vegan, like anyone here tries to avoid eating a lot of red meat or poultry? Any of you guys here?
We're talking to 40 nuggets.
Yeah, I know you. That's fine.
I'm going to the washroom.
Anyone else here that has like an opinion? Like, do you guys feel? Do you believe this whole animal cruelty stuff that we shouldn't be killing animals and eating them? No. Nobody. So everyone here.
Yeah.
So you guys all like eating meat or poultry. You don't think that it's cruelty when you do that?
I do eat meat, but it's funny. Sometimes if I go on Instagram and I look at videos, I follow certain animal
Activists or videos.
Videos, yeah, like the dodo, and then you'll see like someone petting a cow, and then the cow's like snuggled with this person, or you see a dog and a cow sitting, and it's like, and I start feeling guilty and thinking, oh my god, beef is so delicious, but it's like, oh my god, look how beautiful this cow is, and I want to be with that cow.
You want to eat that cow?
No. I want to be there.
I see that cow and I think, okay, how many steaks are we getting out of this cow?
But you know,
I'll watch like a cute video, and then I'll be like, oh, like, what's for dinner? And Mom will be like, oh, spaghetti and meatballs. Pass it on.
Yeah. That's hilarious. How about yourself, Carly? Do you like eat? Do you try to avoid eating meat?
Yeah. I love meat.
Okay.
Chicken, beef. Right now, I don't eat as much pork because I'm trying to cut my fat percentage down. But I still eat pork sometimes. It's not like I entirely not eat it. But I know that once this podcast is out, some people would be like in the comment, "Oh, this girl probably eat dog meat before." Like, I'm so sorry, but
no,
I don't.
They might say cat, not dog.
Like, I don't eat any pet meat. Like, I'm not.
Well, no. We eat pet meat because people have chickens for pets. Like we do
Not
eat.
me.
People have pigs.
I know, right?
People have pigs.
Yeah,
people have pigs.
Pigs,
Tons of people have pigs. Mm-hmm. And not eating pork is actually a really good thing. That is probably the most unhealthiest meat on the planet. Like, it's been proven scientifically.
Yeah.
It has worms in it.
Oh.
Like, you guys didn't know that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, in the meat. In the meat, they have living parasites in the meat. Like, pork has that. It's proven, it's known, it's all over the place. But the reason that people started eating pork in history, if you look back, it had to do with poverty. It was the cheapest meat to get. So, obviously it's because of that. But, so you don't feel guilty at all? Like, do you have any friends of yours that are vegans or vegetarians?
Oh, a lot.
And do they try to educate you on why?
I'm glad they don't. Like, they
Okay.
would just make themselves not eat it when we're like hanging out and stuff. So that part I'm very glad.
Okay.
Like, they don't educate me, oh, you shouldn't eat that, you shouldn't eat that because blah 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 blah. Like, I'm so sorry if you start saying that. I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna be your friends anymore.
Or you won't go for dinner with them.
Yeah,
Right?
that. Because meat is a huge part of my life. Like, I love meat.
Yeah, and then you've got people who are, like, there's a difference between a vegetarian and a vegan. So a vegetarian will eat seafood, I think. I don't fucking know.
Vegetarian.
Yes,
So a vegetarian.
No what?
As a pescatarian, so they'll eat like fish. and
Yeah,
sushi.
but they won't eat meat. What's the difference between a can you look that up, Christian? What's the difference between a vegetarian and a vegan?
So
and then
no
there's another title.
Yeah.
I think after that. Or the
So
fuck
essentially a vegetarian is just no meat, right?
But they'll have milk, they'll have eggs.
cheese,
Yeah.
anything that doesn't kill an animal.
Okay.
Vegans take it a step further.
No, but do vegetarians eat fish?
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
So,
A vegan,
will not eat eggs. There's certain ones that like won't eat anything with a face. Then there's certain ones
any
that
byproduct, like eggs, milk,
yes,
nothing.
anything
right?
like that.
Yeah. So is that what that says? Kristen?
But a scientist actually came out, and I watched this on the news the other day, and I was pissing my pants laughing. She said, all these like beyond belief burgers. She's like, all y'all think this is like organic and vegetables. Do you guys want to know what the main nutrient is? Shrimp meal.
I was just gonna say that. You took
It's
away
shrimp.
the whole show.
Shrimp. And so she's like, so how are you vegan if the products that you're eating are being neutralized with shrimp?
So and what? Sorry, pescatarian?
Essentially.
So they have fish though, right?
Pescatarian only eats.
Okay, but I'm saying the difference between a vegetarian and a vegan, what's the difference in the
Animal
two?
products.
A vegan won't eat anything.
It's entirely plant-based diet that excludes any animal product. A vegetarian diet excludes meat-based only.
Okay,
So you can still eat like, I'm pretty sure you can still eat like eggs, or not eggs, but cheese,
milk.
Yeah.
things like that. Yeah.
Okay, so what Cheyanne just says is the part of what we're going to be talking about. Which is okay, it's cool. So all vegan products and even vegetarian products. So whenever they're growing crops, I don't care whether it's like lettuce or it's, cucumbers, whatever they may be, the main nutrient in the soil is shrimp meal. So
I didn't know that.
yeah, so shrimp meal is, I guess, the byproduct of grinded shrimp or from the shells. or
Essentially,
whatever.
do you know what the best way to describe it is sea monkeys? Do you remember sea monkeys?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's shrimp
yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
so it is a product of shrimp.
It
right?
is. So it's an actual product. So
So it's an animal that's killed.
Yeah.
And it's grinded.
well, technically it's flash frozen, so it doesn't breathe. Like it.
It's
Gets,
almost like worms in a way, right? Does that have a
yeah.
look?
It's like
So they put that in the soil
yes.
to grow vegan plants.
So there's no such thing as a vegan then.
So it's not like, what the fuck are you talking? What are these people talking about? They would not. My argument used to be that they use cow manure as well, right? For fertilizer. That's one thing. Another key point is, someone who's a vegan or someone who's vegetarian, they don't like the animal cruelty part. But animals eat animals. What about that?
Okay,
Like, why are they not boycotting cheetahs and shit? Yeah. Okay, so we have a new guest that's kind of decided to join us. Can we please get your name?
Yeah, my name is Kristen.
Hi, Christian.
Hi, guys.
So-
How's it going?
Good. So tell us a bit about yourself. What city do you live in? How old you are? what
I'm
do
from
you do?
Brampton, Ontario.
Yeah.
I'm a mom. I'm
Okay.
30 years old.
Nice.
I'm a certified chef, and I'm also an electrician.
Cool. A chef and electrician.
Yeah.
Okay. How old's your child?
My son is 7.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And you live in Brampton,
Yes.
and you are friends with Cheyanne.
I have 17 years.
Yep.
That's great.
That's great.
Okay. Well.
Tell everyone what your son said recently.
Oh my god, that was.
I love it. Because so her son, I
you
swear, is like
explained it. It was so
I swear,
funny.
he's like a reincarnated old soul. Like he doesn't talk like a 7-year-old, and he goes, "Mom, I don't think I was born to be a child." But that's
And I was like, sorry, next time I'll do better and I'll born my second child as an adult.
Yeah.
My apologies.
Wow.
amazing kid, so smart.
Very mature.
Yeah.
So back to the thing about the vegan stuff. You were saying as well when it comes to the animals and how they're slaughtered, right?
Yes.
You guys are familiar with what kosher
Yeah,
meat is
yes.
and halal meat?
Yeah.
Do you understand
It's
what?
blessed meat.
It's not just blessed. There's
There's more to it.
Way more to it. Do you guys know what that is? So the animals are slaughtered in a very humane
way,
right?
yeah.
So what they do is, instead of the way that it's done in like slaughterhouses, where slaughterhouses have a thing called a slug, okay? It's basically like a gun. When you pull the trigger, this metal rod comes all the way and goes back in. And they put that through the brain of the animal, okay? And what that does is it freezes all the adrenaline in the animal. When it's killed in halal or in a kosher way, the animal is calmed, they lie it down, and they cut 3 of its veins in its neck. So it's just like if you shave your legs, you get a cut. That's how it feels. And then the animal goes unconscious. It feels no pain. All the blood drains out, so all of the adrenaline comes out of the animal. Adrenaline's not healthy to eat. And once the blood drains out, then from there they process it. The one extra step that with kosher meat is they soak the meat in water and salt for 7 hours, and they devein it, so it has no taste. But that's an added step. When animals are slaughtered, like in the normal way, which is the way it's done mainly in the Western world, the amount of adrenaline in the meat. So there was an article that came out a while ago in Men's Health magazine, and they showed what happens to cattle. So cattle is mainly produced in Texas and Alberta, okay? And it gets transported. So let's say if from Alberta, there's gonna be cattle going to Quebec, or from Texas, it's gonna be coming up to Saskatchewan, whatever, right? So it's transported. Approximately 40% of the cattle during transportation die out of stress.
Wow, it's a high percentage.
Yeah. It might have gone down now, maybe, it might have gone a little better, but it's up there. It's like 30 to 40% of the animals die during transportation. Then the remaining cattle, when it gets to the processing plant, and when it finally gets to the retailer, to the grocery store, about 30% of that meat gets thrown out because they never sell it. So look at how much waste is generated. It's completely insane, the number
When I worked
of
in
meat
a-
that's just...
When I worked in a grocery store, it gets worse than that. So did you know if you, as a customer in any grocery store, if you bring up a pack of meat and then at the teller you're like, no, sorry, I don't want it, you can take it back.
They throw it out.
They have to throw it out. They can't put it back on the shelf.
Really?
Yeah. If you buy, you know, like a pepperoni roll or anything at all that has meat in it, let's say from Costco, and you return it, they throw it out. They're
Not
gonna
even
restock
return it. As soon as you get to the counter and you say, you know what, I'm not even going to pay for it. You can just put it back. They have to.
I know,
throw it out.
that's
Yeah.
insane, because they don't know what you did to it, possibly. Right? But, I mean, now we're talking the negative side of meat, but we were on the topic of vegans. So, the second thing, and if you can play this video, Chris, the one that I gave you about the vegan thing, a lot of people, just you can pause it and I'll tell you when to play it. Another thing is, a lot of people have no idea about this, and we're gonna get into it, of what happens in farming. So do you wanna play this? There we go. So this is on, I think it's on Rogan. This guy's on Joe Rogan, right?
Positions anyone can take is they're a vegan for an ethical reason. It's preposterous. You could do it for a medical reason, even though I don't know what that reason would be, but maybe you can't process, meat, you can't process proteins like that. But to do it from an ethical reason is absurd. And the reason I say that is I have plowed a field. It is carnage. It is 12 feet of carnage. And every single plant that you eat is going to be tilled into the ground in some capacity. So you're going to kill everything when you plow that field.
Famous conversation that Kevin Costner has in Yellowstone.
That's why I wrote it.
Yeah.
Was people have to understand.
But that's not why we're here.
You don't say.
We're here protesting the existence of a state-sponsored police force that protects industrialized animal farming and the mass murder of millions of animals every year.
You ever plow a field, Summer? To plant the quinoa or sorghum or whatever the hell it is you eat, you kill everything on the ground and under it. You kill every snake, every frog, every mouse, mole, vole, worm, quail. You kill them all. So I guess the only real question is, how cute does an animal have to be before you care if it dies to feed you?
Kevin Costner.
Where are you drawing a line? That's literally what he said.
But most people don't know this.
It's lack of
But I never knew this either. I didn't know that when it comes to farming and plowing a field, that you kill all of these animals. Mice, rats, moles, rabbits, snakes, frogs, worms, all kinds of insects. And you're doing it under the name of what? I'm a vegan because I don't believe in animal cruelty. Well, fuck. Let's just see how many animals you killed to eat this one carrot that you bought. How many animals were killed just for your one carrot? That's bullshit. And the people who are true vegans, meaning the ones who are on the platform supporting this movement, they know this. They know what plowing does. I never knew that. Did anyone here know that?
I didn't know that.
I just thought plowing is, okay, you have like a thing, you can, it's gonna dig a hole maybe 8 inches deep, like a path, and then you're gonna drop seeds after and you're good to go. No, they fucking destroy the entire ecosystem.
I was gonna say the
in that
ecosystem's
area.
taken out.
So because they don't want any of those animals anyhow to be living because of their crops or whatever. And then now you're talking about that you care about animal life at what cost? And then for your fucking bullshit plant to grow, you've got shrimp meal in there. That's the byproduct you have as a nutrient, and you're not talking about that either. So you're not a vegan. Like you're not. And the one thing we talked about before is people saying that their pets are vegans. Like what were you saying, Sarah? The person said that my dog is what she said. The dog said he's a vegan. Like
that was me.
So what did you say?
Yeah. So it was like I think it was Good Morning America. I don't know. It was one of these talk shows. But essentially, this girl gets brought on She's adamant with the host that her dog chooses to be vegan, so they bring on 2 plates, dog food and vegetables. Dog immediately just goes right for the meat, and like the embarrassment alone on her face.
I've seen vets online talk about this, and they're saying that they're so appalled by this that people bring in their pets and they say they're vegan, and the cat's eyes are fucking droopy, its fur's falling off and shit, it's skinny as hell, and it's lethargic. Animals eat meat. Like, get the fuck over it.
Well, I'm pretty sure, I think it was in the States, but there was a couple, I think they got charged for child abuse because their child...
I remember that.
They did, right? There was something
they're
about
forcing
that
the kid
circulated a little while ago.
But this thing about animals, an animal doesn't have a voice. How does this animal tell her that he's a vegan?
Wait till they start telling people that their dog identifies as a cat, though.
Well, what happens if the dog identifies as a fucking vegetable? then what? Like, it's just fun. I mean, if you have a dog or a cat, it needs to eat meat. Like, that's that. It's been eating meat for hundreds of thousands of years.
Yep.
And all of a sudden now, if you're not going to give it that, it's going to lack nutrients, its bones are not going to be strong, there's going to be side effects, right? And these people who do this, they're not doing it for the better of the dog. They're fucking doing it for attention.
Yeah.
Because no one has any problem with an animal eating an animal. That's a part of the animal kingdom.
Yes.
If these people are so adamant about animal cruelty, they want all lions to be killed, all crocodiles to be killed, because they kill animals. Right? I mean, I don't see them talking about that.
Mother animals kill their own young if they know if it's going to be defective, and sometimes, you know what I mean too?
To me, I'm sorry. Like, I understand that, if you want, he said, if you're eating for diet reasons, I get it.
Yeah.
Right? You feel that having an all, vegetable or green diet might be healthier. Well, good for you if you believe that. But to say you're doing it for humane reasons, but then you don't even research it, because I never knew this. I had no idea. So now if I speak to some of my friends, I don't have a lot of these tree-hunter friends, but if I do know someone who's dating somebody, because you always have the girl's really cute, and you go to the restaurant, right, and everyone's, like, you're at a steak restaurant, right, and she's there as well, because my buddy's dating her, he's an idiot, you should know better, and she's like, oh, do you have, like, a vegan steak? And it's like, no, Christina, like, what the fuck are you, this is like a, like a steakhouse. They're not going to have a vegan steak for you, right? I'll just get a salad then, And you can tell she's drooling when she's watching everybody, eat their steak. And she's just doing it because she thinks it's, it's nice and she looks cute and she cares about animals.